Another team to have an excellent final day with the round duo. Son Lance and Dad Paul dovetailed well and at one point were in contention for silverware. In the end, a superb 121-point total saw them secure 8th place. Mike Grantham showed his class on the greens during the final round, helping to secure 122 points for himself and son Matthew, placing them 6th overall. Danish interest was kept up in the form of Leif and Klaus Jensen. Son Klaus, playing off scratch, was in fine form. The pair amassed a final round 41, giving them a tournament total of 122 points, joining the Granthams in 6th place. It was the Yorstons who secured Wales' place in the top 10. Callum with a well-executed approach on 18, leaving him and Dad Graham with a final round of 42, a tournament total of 124 and a guaranteed share of 4th place. With 4 teams left in contention for the handicap and scratch trophies, it is fast becoming a battle royale. The Doolans out with the Holts are sinking putts for fun. In response, the Holts are dialing into virtually every flag, giving themselves plenty of birdie opportunities. The Taylors, with no shots between them, are showing they mean business. Ben Taylor is playing some magnificent golf to put them within touching distance of both trophies. The Gearys are also having a wonderful last round and are in with a chance of glory. Let's rejoin your commentators, Toby Marsden and Simon Golding.
Well, one of the stars of the day, Ben Taylor, at the 18th, and these boys just about nailed on for the scratch title, Toby, and it means an overseas trip.
Yes, if they win this, they're going to get an invitation to play in the Australian Father and Son Golf Championship in Tasmania next December.
Decent shot for Ben. He's played well all day. No reason why he shouldn't do it on the 18th. Now, it really is getting tight in the rest of the tournament. Tony Holt with his drive at 17. Wife Mandy in the background watching on. I think she's just as nervous as Dad and son James.
Yeah, bless her. She's her stomach's been in knots all day. I feel sorry for her. Sometimes it's harder to watch than it is to play.
Now Frank Geary for a birdie. He's putted pretty well all day, this young man.
Good acceleration. This has got a chance. Just lower the hole. Gave it a go though.
He certainly did. It's been a good effort by the Gearys today.
Yeah, they've played well. But I don't think they're going to quite make it.
Jay Noy for par. Gary, his dad watching on. Oh, he thought he got that.
Wears his heart on his sleeve, does young Jay. You know exactly where you stand when you watch him.
Yeah, he's good value, isn't he? It's been great to see these youngsters as well getting on so well during the course of this week. There's some real friendships being developed.
So here we go. It's probably the biggest shot of young Ben's career right here. Doesn't get much bigger than this. Cameras behind him, big crowd up on the terrace, 110 yards over water. Positive swing. And that is a great, great golf shot.
Well, you could tell he liked it, and that's why. Terrific reception from the gallery.
Temperament. This boy seems to have the right temperament. That was a very brave shot, very impressive.
Frank Geary then looking to tidy up at 17 and gets his par. Well done, Frank. I think quite a few of the players have dealt very well with the pressure today, but the pressure's going to keep on building. The conclusion to this tournament coming up right after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to Portaventura for the conclusion to the European Father and Son Golf Championship. Lee Doolan, third shot into the 17th. The Doolans, genuine contenders for this handicap title.
Straight over the flag. Great golf shot. A little bit long. But as they have been swinging all day, loose as a goose. So back to Ben, uphill putt, 20 feet.
Oh, fantastic. What a finish to the tournament for those guys. That's surely the scratch title.
And they won't know it, but they've just secured the scratch championship. And Ben has shot 65 gross today on his own ball. But let's not forget Phil as well. Phil is a part-time golfer, runs a very successful driving range at Packisham and Leatherhead. And he's played his part. And Dad must be very proud of son Ben. Well done.
Yeah, super performance from the Taylors. And chance to see the Mansells in action. Richard Mansell, just 14 years of age. Watched over by Dad John. A little bit disappointing that he couldn't quite knock this in, but a couple of real characters at this tournament, the Mansells.
Yes, they certainly are, and they've given a great account of themselves, and they would have had a tremendous experience today. John being a high handicap, playing with professional golfers, so it's been a day to remember.
Certainly has. Well played to the Taylors, though, our scratch champions. Now our attention turns back to the handicap championship. And Dermot Doolan, fantastic shot.
How's that for a deft touch? Like a neurosurgeon. At this point in the tournament, I don't know how he's got control of his nerves. But that's why he's leading the tournament.
Well, we said that the scratch championship winners will be heading away to Australia to represent fathers and sons of Europe. What about the handicap winners?
Yes, and they're also going to get an invitation to play in the American Father and Son Championship in South Carolina next July, so that's a tremendous prize.
Now this, Toby, is a must-make putt for Tony Holt.
Yeah, he's got to knock this in. If he can put this in and the Doolans blub on the last and they can make birdie, then can still tie. But this has to go in. Yes.
It is going to go down to the wire, courtesy of a good putt there from Tony Holt.
Gary Noy on 18. Very difficult shot here. Fairway bunker shot, 120 yards. He's caught it clean, but too clean. Oh, off the quarry wall. Saying to himself, where's my luck been all day?
Well, the gallery enjoyed that one. Spectacular hole, this 18th. And these are the boys that will be playing it next. Up on the tee, Dermot Doolan and Tony Holt just working out the points. It is close, gentlemen.
We're all pretty short ahead of us.
That's right. For you, the big factor is here. You've got 2 shots. That's the big factor, boy.
How about that then? Both in contention and acting as if they're in the same team. Tremendous.
Yeah, wonderful camaraderie on the 18th tee. And Jay Noy just coming up short with that putt. We've seen that he does live every shot, Jay. Now this is huge for Tony Holt. This has got to be spot on.
Good swing. He likes it.
Very tricky par 4 this one, isn't it, Toby?
Yeah, it is. They're going to be left with about 120 yards off a hanging lie over a lake with a pin cut left. It's pretty scary stuff.
I wonder how the nerves are holding up for Lee and Dermot Doolan.
They've just got to make 2 points. Any other time, shelling peas.
Okay. Yeah, good ball.
And that's down the middle. That's good enough. Well done, Lee.
And the youngster has held his nerve. The father and son team from Limerick in Ireland looking good at the moment for this handicap title. Now, today it's been a case of so nearly for Geary. Hasn't quite happened for these boys. They've given it a go, though.
Yeah, 41 points is by no means terrible, but the level of scoring today is not going to be enough. So they've given a good account of themselves.
Well, if Frank can knock this one in, they will be into the 40s. I find that quite incredible. It's such a high level of competition. The scoring, as you say, Toby, has been right up there.
Well, people may think they're handicap bandits, but I can assure you that's not the case. Everybody's excelled. Everybody's playing their A game.